Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the marketing management. We are in the second class of the marketing management for MBA subject. As in first session, we have discussed about what is marketing, how marketing has covered the business environment and how this becomes so important. Marketing is really a very important thing which actually encompasses and create environment for target customers and audience. The surrounding, the things, everything which we recall is actually designed, developed and created by marketing managers in a way to develop, to give customers a great experience, to improve their lifestyle, and most importantly when develop the marketing activities in the market. So we can see here, if we start the discussion, I am referring here the book Marketing Management by Philip Kotler. We are utilizing the slides of that. So let's start the discussion. So the question arises, which will be answered after this session, would be, why is marketing important? What is the scope of marketing? What are some fundamental of marketing concept? How the marketing emerged? How has marketing management challenged? What are the challenges for marketing managers? What are the tasks necessary for successful marketing management? So let us have an idea about it. So there is a definition of marketing. Marketing is an organizational function. First of all, it is a function and set of processes. It include different processes of for creating, communicating and delivering value to the consumer. The important thing here is value to the consumer, and for managing customer relationship in a way that it benefit the organization, number one, and its stakeholders, number two. So you can see here, it is a function and set of processes. It is a function and set of processes for delivering value to the consumer and managing everything in a way to give benefit to organization, and of course it's also deal with stakeholders. It's not only related to customer and company, but it also include the stakeholder. Whereas in marketing management we have definition like marketing management is the art and science of choosing target markets and getting, keeping and growing customers through creating, delivering and communicating superior customer value. So there are many terms. As you all know, management is also an art and science for getting work done by others. In case of marketing management, it is an art and science of choosing target market. Importantly, what is target market? Target market is the area where a company or an organization want to serve, which have its target potential consumers for whom they are developing and designing offerings. Offerings may be products or services. So this is the right way to start choosing the target markets and getting, keeping and growing customers, to reaching to the consumer, to identifying them and adding the number of consumer every time. Through how they can create that, how they can grow the customer, it has to be done by creating, delivering and communicating superior customer value with reference to your consumer or your competitor. So in a nutshell, we can say in a marketing environment there are different units. For example, there are customers, there are competitors, there are different other alternatives available. Within that, we have to choose very smartly what are our target market, what we are going to offer them, and how we are superior than that of available option to them. Now it is important thing to know the scope of marketing. Actually, what can be marketed is has been written on this and next slide. You can see goods can be marketed. Goods are article which we can touch, which have tangibility. Services, goods are like for example pen drive, bathing soap, for example clothes. These all are goods. Whereas in case of services, services are like they are experiences. For example cinema, for example banking, doctors, lawyers, they all provide you services. Then event, for example there are different events. One photograph is also showing there. So political events, also different events has been maintained. Then experience, tour and travels agencies, they give you experiences. Then amusement park, they also give you experiences. Horror park or horror, say, museum, where you go and experience the thing. Then person, individual candidate, they also being marketed. In the same line, there is places. For example, maximum peak of say Rajasthan, Guru Shikhar Parvat, or the largest mountain or the highest peak. So these all are the places. Similarly, the very important places, the place can be marketed. Then properties. In real estate, it used to be uh, uh, offered as a available goods or offering. Then organization, information and ideas. So these are the things which are coming into the purview of marketing. So it is not like a layman that we have only articles to be sold or only services to be sold. There are so many things in the marketing management which has to be offered to the market. Now there is an important thing. Every marketing activity start with market, and every market is nothing but the representation of demand meeting place. For example, there are unit in society, there are human beings, there are consumers. They usually go and purchase things because of their demand. There is a marketplace. So earlier it was physical. Now because technological intervention and different links available, we have online platform also. So physical existence of market is no more required, though hybrid model is there. People are utilizing both hard physical as well as online market. But there is very important thing in this, that every economic activity, they have a very basic principle of demand and supply. So there are different demand. So demand is very important thing. So if we start with discussion with demand, there are different types of demands. First of all, let us discuss about negative demand. Things which have demand which of negative nature. If you recall, people uh, can the driver, for example, motorbike bike driver, they did not want to wear helmet. Though some people, they even try to escape from the uh, traffic police. Even they used to give challan, but they don't want to like wear uh, helmet or headgears. So in that case, the demand is negative. Though from marketing perspective, there is a high demand of safety equipment, but definitely these kind of demand could be called negative. Non-existence demand. For example, right now there was a product called pager. So after the advent of mobile, SMS, and WhatsApp and everything, there is a product pager is not at all required. So non-existence. There is no demand available for that thing. Latent demand. Latent demand means hidden demand. These are the demand which is there, but nobody has identified. Even target market candidate or the customers, they also didn't know about this kind of demand is there. So in that way, role of marketing become important. They have to bring the desired motivation and direction to the target audience so they can have this kind of demand. Then declining demand. This is a very regular problem for the marketing managers. For example, if a product has been launched in the market, after some time there are multiple competitors get into that product segment if it is more profitable. So what happened, because other competitor gave more superior values, so the demand for the particular company declined. So for that declining demand, there are different challenges. So manager has to take the decision, marketing manager have to take the step to make the demand again improve. Then irregular demand. For example, now climate in Rajasthan is changing and we are going toward the winter season. So definitely demand for the air conditioners and the cooling gadgets would be less, whereas the demand for the warming equipments and sweaters and different other uh, warmer things would be high. Unwholesome demand. The demand for example, liquor, for example, cigarette, those things which are like unhealthy. So these are the unwholesome demand. Then full demand. Whatever company produce, the same target market required is called full demand. Over full demand. If there is a high demand for product which is not in the capacity of production of the organization. For example, in early days when Bajaj scooter was there is a waiting for almost 1 year for that. If we discuss about the landline phone in earlier time, there is again a waiting for more than 3 to 4 months. So that's how that was over full demand. So this kind of situation is there. So demand is very important thing, and these are the demand type. Then we will discuss further. This is very interesting and important diagram. The diagram discuss about the structure of flows in modern exchange economy. You can see this diagram is one of the interesting diagram where at one side we have manufacturer market, other side we have consumer market, at one side we have resource and other side we have intermediaries. So what happened, manufacturer and consumer, they are having interactions of say services and money. Manufacturing market gives services to the consumer market, whereas consumer market give money to the manufacturer market. And there is a government market which is intermediary between everything. Government has regulatory policies and different taxes, different structures. So everywhere there is a tax has to be paid to the government by consumers, by manufacturers. There are different resources. Resource also required by the organization, and organization who manufacture, they give money to the resource market. Then consumer, they also give resource to the resource market, and uh, money given by resource market to the consumer. Similarly, in intermediary market, we can see intermediary market provide goods and services provided to the intermediary market by the manufacturer market, and money goes to them. Similarly, goods and services from intermediary market goes to the consumer and money goes to them. So we can see here the transaction between manufacturing market and consumer market is via intermediary market, and government market is taking in between taxes and all. So you can see this interrelated structure of economy or modern exchange economy. This describes so many things about a market. Every unit is integrated, they are functioning with each other, and that's how it works. There is another very interesting thing. We can see industry. What do you understand by the term industry? Is nothing but a collection of sellers. If we discuss about market, is nothing but a collection of buyers. So there is an interaction between industry and market. And what they actually interact, they interact communication, they interact goods and services and money and information. So the communication given to the industry to the market, or from basically organization to the buyers, and buyer give information what they actually require, that information being given to the from buyers to industry people. Similarly, industry people provide goods and services to the market, whereas the buyer provide money to the industry. Now there are different customer market, key customer market, which can be considered as consumer market, business market, global market, and non-profit or government market. What happened in consumer market, we have everything which we utilize for our personal consumption. But in business market, there is a purchase and economic activity which actually take place for the further manufacturing process or further use for the business objectives. Then there is a global market. Definitely when market go beyond the boundary of a nation is called global market. And in government market or non-profit market, where people work for civilians upliftment or civilians basically basic requirement like health and family welfare, there are different area where actually profitability is not at all an issue. So these are the four kind of consumer markets. Now we go to the very interesting part of this thing, and this would be the last slide for the today's class. There are different terms called need, want, and demand. For example, what is need? As we discussed in last session about the Maslow's need hierarchy, Maslow discussed about there is a hierarchical structure for different need of any individual. Foundation is given by physiological need, then safety need, then social need, esteem need, and self-actualization need. So these are the hierarchy. So what happened if we discuss about the need? Need is basically feeling deprived. If someone feeling there is a gap or there is a requirement for something, is called need. Similarly, need if backed by the buying capacity is called want. I have a need but I don't have money, so that is not at all required for the market. Then I have a need, I have money also, but I have intention to purchase that product, then it becomes demand. So importantly for marketing manager, demand is important thing to be considered. So that's how if we see need, want, and demand, the demand is the part where we should focus on. Then target market, as we already discussed, in complete full market we have to focus on where is our potential market. Then there is a term called positioning, segmentation, and targeting. We'll discuss on that later. Offerings and brands. Every offering, if they have distinguished themselves from the other competitor, they are called brand. Value and satisfaction. Value and satisfaction is very important thing from perspective of a consumer. Then there are different terms we will discuss later. Thank